Imagine a place where roads are rivers, where the pulse of daily life is set not by the rush of traffic, but by the gentle rhythm of flowing water. Here, the riverbanks are the boundaries of neighborhoods, and the waterways are the lifelines that connect entire communities. In Bangladesh, life truly flows with the current. The rivers are not just a part of the landscape, they are the very heart of the nation, shaping its culture, its economy, and the daily routines of millions. Bangladesh is a country where water is not just a backdrop, but the stage on which daily life unfolds. Every morning, families wake to the sound of water lapping against their homes, and every evening, the rivers reflect the golden hues of the setting sun. The rivers are the nation's arteries, highways, marketplaces, and backyards for millions. Here, boats replace cars, and the riverbanks become bustling centers of trade and conversation. The water is a place of work, of play, and of gathering. The gentle sway of the water is a constant companion, a soothing presence that shapes the pace of life. For many, the river is both a source of peace and a source of livelihood. Step onto a boat, and the city's noise fades, replaced by the soft lapping of waves and the calls of riverbirds. The river becomes a sanctuary, a place where time seems to slow and the world feels a little more connected. Life glides by, boats piled with goods, families on errands, and traders moving from village to village. The river is a living highway, always in motion, always carrying stories from one shore to another. Children laugh and play on floating porches, their lives shaped by the ebb and flow of the water. For them, the river is both a playground and a classroom, teaching lessons of resilience and adaptation. The water gives fish to eat, silk to farm, nourishing both body and land. It sustains entire communities, providing food, fertile soil, and a way of life that has endured for generations. But the river also takes, especially during the fierce monsoon. Floodwaters can rise overnight, transforming familiar landscapes and testing the strength of those who live along the banks. This duality shapes the people and their society, forging resilience and ingenuity. Communities come together to rebuild, to adapt, and to celebrate the river's gifts, even as they face its challenges. Join me as we explore floating markets where commerce happens on water, and every transaction is a dance between tradition and necessity. Discover homes that rise and fall with the tide, ingeniously designed to move with the river's moods, and families who have learned to live in harmony with the water's ever-changing embrace. Meet the remarkable people who call this water world home: fishermen, traders, children, and elders, each with their own story, each shaped by the river's flow. It's a story of connection, to water, to nature, and to each other. The river is not just a place, but a bond that unites families, neighbors, and entire communities. Prepare to be inspired by the beauty, resilience, and spirit of Bangladesh's river people, and discover a world where life and water are forever intertwined. In Bangladesh's river heartland, the boat is everything: transport, workplace, and lifeline. Here, rivers are not just waterways, they are the veins that sustain entire communities, shaping the rhythm of daily existence. Life flows with the current, and the boat is at the center of it all. Children learn to balance on boats as soon as they can walk, mastering the art of river navigation early. For many, their first memories are of wobbly steps on wooden planks, guided by the steady hands of elders. The river becomes their playground, classroom, and teacher. Each vessel is crafted for purpose: slender nukas for fishing, designed to slip quietly through the reeds and shallow waters, allowing fishermen to cast their nets with precision and skill. Sturdy cargo boats for trade, and even floating workshops, become moving marketplaces and repair shops, bringing goods and services to remote villages that roads cannot reach. Painted in vibrant colors, these boats brighten the river's green and brown palette. Each design tells a story of family, heritage, and pride, turning every boat into a floating work of art. Boatmen read the water's moods with instinct, navigating shifting currents and seasonal dangers. During the monsoon, when rivers swell and become unpredictable, their knowledge can mean the difference between safety and disaster. Their skills are passed down through generations, a living tradition. Grandfathers teach grandsons, mothers guide daughters, ensuring that the wisdom of the river endures. The rhythmic dip of the paddle is the soundtrack of daily life, carrying people to markets, clinics, and family gatherings. Boats connect friends, neighbors, and loved ones, weaving a web of relationships across the water. For these communities, the boat is freedom and hope, a symbol of human ingenuity. It represents resilience, adaptability, and the unbreakable spirit of those who call the river home. In this land of water, the humble boat is the unbreakable link between people and river. It is the bridge that connects isolated villages, making the impossible possible. It is the vessel of survival and dreams, carrying hopes, stories, and generations forward. Always moving, always essential. For many, home floats, built on bamboo rafts or old boat hulls, rising and falling with the river. These compact sanctuaries contain all a family needs, with verandas offering ever-changing views. Daily life is tied to the water. Chores, bathing, and even play happen on or in the river. Children swim before they can read, laughter echoing across the water. Resourcefulness thrives. Solar panels power lights, and floating gardens grow vegetables on rafts of water hyacinth. Neighbors are a paddle away, forming tight-knit floating villages where help is always close. When storms threaten, the community bands together, their unity as strong as the bamboo beneath their homes. Living here means adapting constantly, blurring the line between nature and home. It's a life of simplicity, resilience, and deep connection. The floating market is the river's beating heart, a vibrant, chaotic hub of commerce and community. At dawn, boats converge, laden with fruits, vegetables, fish, and snacks, transforming the river into a bustling bazaar. Vendors and buyers haggle from boat to boat, exchanging goods and stories with practiced ease. Floating tea stalls serve sweet tea, while others cook snacks right on board. These markets are vital, allowing remote farmers to sell produce without traveling to distant towns. As the sun rises, the market winds down, boats drift home, and the river regains its calm. The memory of color, sound, and energy lingers, a testament to the river's role as both workplace and lifeline. Here, the river sustains not just bodies, but livelihoods and traditions. The floating market is a celebration of resilience and community. When floods make schools unreachable, Bangladesh brings the classroom to the children, on boats. Floating schools, equipped with benches, blackboards, and sometimes solar-powered laptops, travel from village to village. For many children, the sound of the school boat means hope and opportunity. Inside, lessons unfold as the river drifts by, offering routine and normalcy in an unpredictable world. These schools break the cycle of poverty, empowering the next generation with knowledge and dreams. Even during the worst floods, learning continues, teaching not just reading and math, but resilience and adaptability. Floating schools are safe havens, nurturing curiosity and ambition. They prove that no obstacle is too great when it comes to a child's right to learn. Life on the water means waking to nature's masterpiece. Sunrises that paint the sky in hues of gold, pink, and orange, casting a gentle glow over the riverbanks. Each morning, the world feels new, as if the river itself is breathing in the first light of day, promising hope and renewal. The river becomes a living canvas, reflecting the dawn in breathtaking color. Its surface shimmers with the changing sky, creating a world of light and reflection that seems almost magical. The stillness of the water at sunrise invites quiet contemplation, a moment to pause and appreciate the beauty that surrounds us. Each day brings new wonders, kingfishers darting through the air, their feathers flashing as they dive for fish, and herons standing motionless in the shallows, waiting for the perfect moment to strike. The riverside is alive with the energy of birds, their calls echoing across the water. Lilies and hyacinths float gently in the quiet backwaters, their colors bright against the green. The air is alive with the sounds of frogs croaking, crickets singing, and the wind whispering through the reeds. Every sense is awakened by the river's morning symphony. Seasons transform the landscape. During the dry months, the river recedes to reveal fertile sandbanks, where new life takes root, and villagers gather to plant crops or simply walk along the exposed earth. When the monsoon arrives, rains swell the rivers into a shimmering sea, currents growing strong and wild. The monsoon's untamed beauty is both a challenge and a spectacle, commanding awe and respect from all who live nearby. The river's moods shift with the weather, reminding everyone of nature's power. Living here means understanding the river's moods, its calm and its fury, its gifts and its dangers. People learn to read the water, to sense its changes, and to adapt their lives to its rhythms. Treating the river with reverence and care is essential. The people's survival depends on the river's health, forging a deep daily connection to nature. Every action, from fishing to collecting water, is done with respect for the life-giving river. The river's beauty is not just scenery, it's woven into every moment of life. Here, nature is both teacher and companion, shaping traditions, inspiring stories, and reminding us that every sunrise brings a new beginning along the water's edge. The river's gifts come with hardships, floods that destroy homes, and daily struggles for clean water and healthcare. Monsoon floods can force families to flee, leaving behind everything they own. Access to doctors or clinics often means a long, risky boat journey, especially for the vulnerable. Contaminated water brings disease, and overfishing and pollution threaten the river's bounty. Farmers risk losing crops to sudden floods or shifting riverbanks, making the future uncertain. Yet the people respond with remarkable resilience, rebuilding, innovating, and supporting each other through adversity. They purify water, adapt their homes, and find new ways to survive. Their strength lies not in avoiding hardship, but in facing it together. In Bangladesh, survival is a shared journey on ever-changing waters. The true story of Bangladesh's rivers is written in its people. Despite hardship, their spirit is generous, open, and proud. Hospitality is a way of life. Visitors are welcomed with tea, stories, and warmth. Ancient skills are passed from parent to child, and daily life is filled with quiet confidence and joy. Children play in the water, mothers navigate crowded markets, and fathers teach the art of fishing. Resilience defines them. They adapt, rebuild, and find richness in family and community. Their lives may seem difficult, but they are filled with meaning and connection. The people of the river are the heart of Bangladesh, their spirit as deep as the waters they call home. Their story is one of dignity, unity, and hope. Our journey through Bangladesh's waterways comes to an end, but the lessons linger. We've witnessed beauty, ingenuity, and the unbreakable spirit of river communities. Their way of life is a reminder of our planet's fragile balance and the power of human connection. By traveling thoughtfully and supporting local communities, we help preserve their unique heritage. Understanding their story builds empathy and bridges across cultures. The river people show us that strength is found in community and beauty in simplicity. Whether you visit in person or carry their story in your heart, let their resilience inspire you. Support ensures their river of life continues to flow for generations. The journey may end, but the river and its people endure.